Hi guys, this video was planned to be a video with my new perennials in the garden I planted this year. Compared with last year's video, the plant amount is twice as big. April was very warm this year, so I bought some plants and the rest ones were gifted by my mother and godmother. In total, about 10 perennials in seeds bought online, about 10 plants bought in an online store, about 10 plant sellers to talk to, about 5 people I know to give me free of charge plants. I managed to make this short temporary flower bed review and May frosts began. The Easter Eve faced real frost. It was from May the 4th to May the 5th. At night it was minus 6 degrees Celsius that resulted in lots of frost-bitten plants. The broadcasters told us about minus 1 or 2 degrees Celsius, but in reality it was colder. I had some unwoven material and several arches to cover at least my temporary flower bed with new perennials that I planted a week earlier. So I covered the plants as I could for the night. Next day we had a trip and the result I saw in several days. So let's see my new but already frost-bitten plants, and the first one is a lilac with white blooms. Just look at its brownish tips. Some of the roses look like this, with soft top leaves. Hope they'll recover. I planted this hydrangea last week, in 2 days after it was dug out. I watered it every day, but this frost injured it tremendously. This is my new plant, Willow Hakura Nishiki. It's supposed to be with green and white leaves and common leaves colored in pink, but now look how sad it looks after the frost. Daffodils feel good. A peony is slightly beaten with frost as leaves are weak. The rest of the plants look not so bad, but some foliage is frost-bitten, and more frosty days are coming soon, so there is need to cover the plants better. That's what I did with my plantings I did yesterday. I planted 20 perennials and covered them with unwoven material above the arches. This construction is not stable enough with strong wind, but for other purposes is quite good, I think. An unbug was planted 2 weeks ago, but still some leaves are too soft after frost. The dogwood speta feels extremely bad, with all the foliage brownish. One more hydrangea was planted a week ago, had lots of new foliage, but see how it looks now. I'm still hoping that it will recover, cause some small leaves at the plant bottom part are still green. The plant size is gonna be enormous, but how it finally ends, who knows? This plant is frost-bitten so much I can't even guess if it's able to recover. It may show some new growth from stems, as this foliage is completely dead. Look, there is no chance for leaves to recover. I decided to cover my new globe tour with a plastic bottle with a brick on the top, just to create a greenhouse effect for the plant. It's so brownish, so I'm afraid if it's strong enough to survive or not. New frosts are coming soon, and winds are awful here, so this plant needs some cover for sure. One more hydrangea faces the same features of the damage, but has some green bottom leaves. But this Arungus looks tremendously bad. It suffered a week from being replanted, and now frosts. I dreamed of having this plant in my garden. And what do we have now? Nothing. Frankly speaking, I'm afraid of losing these plants I planted yesterday and need to protect other plants from coming frosts. Just look at this astilbe. Can it survive after this? All the leaves are brown and look so weak. My heart is broken. The same dead leaves have some hostas in my garden. Hope for the root system to recover. Guys, I waited for this gardening season, my first full season, so much. So many plants planted, and such strong winds and late frosts. I'm so devastated, but hoping for the best.